You've likely scrolled past social media posts shouting about buying the dip or hyping up the latest stock. This culture usually revolves around massive volatile companies and the very stressed-out executives running them. The motivation to join in is logical. You want your money to grow. However, leaving savings in a traditional bank account usually results in a painfully slow 1 or 2% annual return. Driven by a fear of missing out, millions turn to trading apps. But without a basic understanding of the mechanics, the market often feels like a chaotic casino full of meaningless noise. Strip away the apps and ticker symbols to find a grounded reality. A stock represents a fractional slice of ownership in a tangible operating business. Every share serves as a legally binding partnership in a real-world company's future success. To understand why a founder would voluntarily sell pieces of their own company, meet Maya. She wants to open a store called Fresh Kicks. She needs $100,000 to open her doors, but only has $50,000 saved. Maya could request a bank loan for the remaining half, but that path requires committing to strict monthly payments and paying back the principal with interest, regardless of how her store performs. Instead, Mia divides her business into 10 shares. At $10,000 each, she covers her $50,000 contribution, keeping 5 shares. She offers the remaining to investors. Jordan believes in the store's potential, buying 1 share for $10,000, becoming a 10% owner. Issuing stock provides founders with the debt-free cash needed to build operations while offering everyday people a direct ticket to profit from that growth. This chart tracks valuation. If Fresh Kicks triples its value from $100,000 to $300,000, Jordan's 10% slice scales. His $10,000 share becomes $30,000. If business value plummets to $80,000, his share shrinks to $8,000, a $2,000 loss. Eventually, a successful company may generate more cash than it needs for daily operations. At this stage, management must choose: reinvest that extra cash to fuel expansion or distribute a portion of those quarterly profits directly to its owners. These cash payments are known as dividends. Stock prices reflect the real-world success or failure of a company's struggle to survive and expand in a competitive market. Companies issue shares in different tiers, primarily categorized as common stock and preferred stock. Common stock provides maximum growth potential and grants voting rights on major company decisions. However, it carries the highest risk. In a bankruptcy, common stockholders are the last in line to recover their money. Preferred stock attracts investors looking for stability. They trade away their voting rights in exchange for prioritized, reliable dividends and a safer place in line to recover funds if the business fails. As a business like Maya's scales into a massive national chain, it requires a way for millions of global investors to trade these shares efficiently. This occurs at a stock exchange, a public marketplace for these corporate slices. The New York Stock Exchange represents the historic heart of this market. Moving these shares historically involved massive labor with thousands of traders, engaging in intense human negotiation on the trading floor to match buyers and sellers. Today, this process is digitized. Tech-focused exchanges like NASDAQ handle billions of electronic shares, allowing anyone to access the marketplace instantly from a smartphone. The stock market functions as a colossal digital marketplace, connecting founders who need capital with people wanting to buy a slice of the future. While bank interest remains stagnant, investors who accept the risks of company ownership have historically seen average long-term market returns of 7 to 10% per year. And an investing app serves as a window into living, breathing businesses. Operations defined by real employees, factories, and products. Because individual businesses can and do fail, concentrating all your money into a single company stock creates severe financial danger. Diversification remains a vital strategy for protecting your wealth. A logical approach involves seeking out business models you understand and acquiring shares in companies likely to remain relevant for decades. Building wealth, the market requires patient partnership with great companies, allowing their growth to compound over time.